Hello everyone and welcome to our wonderful crafting event we're having today, the Nutcracker Nonsense. This crafting event is put on by the Fab 4 Event Emporium, and it is live streamed through there and Craft Around the Clock, and of course here at Blacklock Creations. So be sure you're following those pages so you don't miss any of the crafters, and you're here for all the excitement and the fun. So let me get my chair pulled up and we are going to get started. I'm waiting on Miss Kimberly to share me into the group, and we will get started. How's everyone's Saturday going? I hope it is great. It is hot, but it is gorgeous outside. So yeah, we are going to get started here in just 1 minute. Let me see if I can get myself pulled up. Now, another thing, each crafter, each presenter will be picking 2 names of people that have been there for their crafting event, and your name will go into a wheel drawing for some goodies. Miss Kimberly with Be So Creative is sponsoring us with a $25 Amazon gift card, and then Plaster Paint is also doing a $25 gift certificate. Also, this whole weekend, you can go and use the code FAB and get 10% off of any plaster paint that you would like to purchase. So, hi Miss Kimberly, here we are fixing to get started. Let me make sure that I can see myself. That way, because I can't read here very well, and I'll be able to pick my people at the end. So hopefully that'll work for me. If not, it'll be okay. Okay, so here we go. Nutcracker Madness. I'm telling you, Miss Kimberly went all out this one. This one's a little difficult, but I'm telling you, let me show you what I've got. I got this about 3 years ago from the Goodwill, and I've had it in my stash, and I have not had been holding on to it for a good reason. And today I'm going to be using it to turn it into a nutcracker. So let's get started. I've got to get lots of things painted, and you know how that is. It's got to dry, and I probably will have to have 2 coats. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint all of the lids black, okay? And I'm hoping this works. I did not get my chalk paint ready, so I'm hoping this folk art is going to cover it. But we're going to start out and we're going to paint our lids black. Be sure to tell me hello when you drop on. I'd love to know that you're watching, where you're watching from. Don't forget to share out the love. Sprinkle the video. Somebody in your community might like to follow along Blacklock Creations, or the Fab 4, or also Craft Around the Clock. Okay, so we're going to paint all of, oh yeah, this is going to cover great. Now I'm going to warn you now, I am a messy crafter. And I pulled out my Christmas t-shirt for our Christmas in July. I wish I would have had a Nutcracker one, but I don't, but that's okay. My husband was like, why are you got your, I said, because it's Christmas in July. Oh yeah, that's gonna cover so good. Okay, let's set that aside. Let that dry. I'm so excited about today's event, and I look forward to all of the presenters. I want to thank Miss Kimberly for putting it all together for us. And it's just always so much fun. You get so much inspiration and all the things. Hello, Miss Barbara. I hope it's Barbara from Barbara's Blessing Beginnings. So glad that you're with us. Okay, I am LaDonna, and I am with Blacklock Creations, and you are watching a crafting event that is being live streamed into the Fab 4 Event Emporium and into Craft Around the Clock. So if you are not following those pages, you're missing out. So be sure to go and follow those for all your crafting inspiration that you will need. Believe me, they got some good crafters in there. So, and like I said, be sure to comment on the live, share it out, whatever you need to do. That way, here at the end, that way I'll know that you've been here. Your name, I'm going to draw 2 people, and their names are going to go into a giveaway at the end, about the 9 o'clock hour, when Miss Kimry is up doing her live. At the very end, a name will be drawn. 2 names, actually. We're giving away a $25 Amazon gift card that was sponsored by Miss Kimry at Be So Creative, and a $25 gift certificate to Plaster Paint. So you want to be sure to get a chance at getting those goodies. All right, yeah, this paint, I was scared this might not cover well, but so far so good. So there we go. That looks pretty good. My last one on the lid. Oh, hello, Miss Barbara. I'm so glad that you're here. That's my mother's name. And I'm telling you, my mother calls me all the time, and she called me while I was fixing breakfast. And of course, I ran in here and called her back with no answer. So she probably will call during the live. She will forget that I'm doing this morning. Hopefully it won't boot me out. It shouldn't, but you know, all things are possible. So, how is everyone's Saturday? Hot? I'm sure it is hot here in Arkansas. We are roasting over here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me give this a dry. And then, hey Brooke, how are you, dear? Thank you for the stars, dear. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm gonna get this good and dry. Then we'll move on to the body. I'm so excited. Like I said, I've had this little stackable. I found it at the Goodwill, and I've had it in my stash for quite a while. And I'm so glad that I finally get to use it. Miss Kimry, she thought long and hard on the Nutcracker. I'm telling you, it's been it was a challenge at first till I remembered this. I thought, okay, I can do this. Miss Kimry, I'm glad you are doing good. I think at the beginning I may have put a B on your name. I have a friend's daughter whose name is Kimberly with a B. But we all know Miss Kimry. We love her. All right, we'll get this dried. Almost there. We're gonna get this done. All right. This is almost ready. Then we'll move on to our other part. And also, while we're letting this dry, this whole weekend, today and tomorrow, if you want to purchase from the Plaster Paint, you can go there and use the code FAB, F-A-B, and get 10% off of what you purchase. So that is a great incentive if you like to purchase from them, or if you're wanting to start. Everybody loves a good bargain. Okay, I am thinking, let me get this corner. That looks pretty good. There we go. That one little side there, let me get it. I didn't want to do too much prep work ahead of time. The very first event I did, I was done like 15 minutes early. And I was over here going, I didn't know what I was supposed to be doing. But hey, it's okay. All right, let me get my fingers cleaned off. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. So glad that you're with us. And be sure that you're following my page, Black Luck Creations, and also the Fab 4 Event Emporium and Craft Around the Clock. We're being live streamed into both of those today for our event. There are going to be crafters every hour until 9 o'clock, okay? All right, so let's set this aside. And then we're going to move on to the body. Now, this is going to be the hat, so we're going to also have to paint it black. So let's go ahead and get a black coat on this one and let it be drying. Oh, yeah, this is going to be great. I love finding goodies like this. And my first thing that I was going to do with this was make one of those, you know, those little cakes that you see lots of crafters making, decorated for like fall or Christmas. So I've had it in my stash with those intentions, but I just never was able to get it done. And this is why. I needed it for my Nutcracker. Like I said, I'm the messiest crafter. I will get stuff everywhere. Okay, so that's gonna sit like that. So that's gonna be great on that. Now, I do need black again. Let's see. So we've got, this is gonna be my head. This is gonna be my body. So, I wanna go right down the middle. I got me a little cheat sheet here in front of me. So I want to make sure I don't, you know, you get a little nervous and you kind of forget what you're doing or what you had planned. Hey, but it's nothing paint won't cover up, right? Okay, so I want the middle of his body to have some black because we're going to embellish the sides of our, let me make sure that's all of the, oh no, I need black on the bottom as well. I think I'm gonna wait on that because I gotta have some other lines. So let me put this in my water. And now let's move on to his face. Now the face, we are gonna be using Linen by Folk Art on this one, okay? Hello everyone, welcome, welcome. So glad you're with us. Be sure if you're not following along on all the places you need to. The Fab 4 Event Emporium. We want you to be a follower there, and also Craft Around the Clock, and then of course Black Luck Creations. I would love for you to be a part of our community here. We have a great time. I do try to craft on Monday nights. I do a little what am I saying? I do a little cooking, I do a little crafting, and some Bible journaling and devotional. So if you are one of those girls that like that, I would love for you to be a part of my community as well. Okay. This is going to be the face. All right, let me dry that because I think we're going to need another coat on that color for sure. So let's dry this up, and then we'll do one more coat. I'll tell you, what a great day for an event. It's too hot to be outside doing anything, so we need to be in the AC watching all the crafters, for sure. All right, let me make sure my black is getting dry here. Oh, 45 minutes. I gotta speed her up. And be sure to comment, share out the video. That way you will be in a chance for me to draw your name here at the end. I'm gonna pick 2 people, but I gotta know you were here in order to do it. And then you have to be present tonight for your name to be drawn to win the giftings, okay? All right, here we go. Let's do another coat of this. I think I've done all the commercials I'm supposed to. Just kidding. Okay. Yep, this is gonna be cute, cute, cute. Okay, we got our face color on. Now, I don't think I'm gonna need that color anymore for sure. Now, let's talk about, let's do, there's the base. Now the body, I'm gonna do gold on the edges. So let's put, now this I just picked up at the Dollar General. It is the Crafter's Closet acrylic gold paint. So let's just put us a little dab there. And let me get me a little brush. I want to do just the edges of our box in gold. Which is almost the color, this is brown, but it has a lot of gold in it, my box. You know, I probably should have taped it off, but hey, that's okay. That's the good thing about crafting. As Bob Ross used to say, it is your world. I love watching him. As a kid, me and my dad, when I was young, me and my dad watched it all the time. And now I find me and my husband watching it all the time. There's the gold, how cute. Okay, so now from the gold, do I need gold anymore? No. Yes, I do. For my little, let's go ahead and do that. The buckle for my belt. Now with it, I just used some cardstock and I cut me a little square into the belt shape, belt buckle shape. So let's go ahead and give it a gold color here because we want that to be gold. Okay, let's give that a dry because I'm probably going to need another coat on that. Don't want it to run away from me. Let's do one more little coat there. That's going to be perfect. Perfect. All right. Let me set that aside. Let that dry. I think that is all my gold. Okay. So now we are going to do the sides red. So with that, I am using Apple Barrel Cardinal Red. Okay. So let me get me some red out and a new brush. And we're going to do the sides, the rest of the box red. Yeah, this is going to be great. Thank you, Miss Kimberly. I hope it is. In my mind, it looks beautiful. So I'm hoping that it is in the finished product here when we actually see it. You know, I love me some nutcrackers. Now, I do get the ones from the Dollar Tree, the Dollar General, and I have used them as is when they come, you know, all colorful with their goodies on it. But I love it just like take the hair off, spray painted black or gold. It makes it it just takes it up a notch. So if you find any this year out and about, but you don't really kind of like that color scheme that they have, you can always take it out and spray paint it. It makes it so cute. And if you mess up, you didn't spend that much money on them, it'll be fine. I'm all about some budget-friendly crafting for sure. Yeah, I was scared this was not going to cover in one coat, but it's doing fantastic on that. Let me do this one little scoop here. Okay, let me do this a little bit. Let me try to get me a straight line here. I'm so excited. My grandbaby is going to be here in a little bit. I'm ready to see her. Okay, here we go, guys. It is turning into a nutcracker as we speak. I love it. Okay, so now we got that. Now let me look at my little cheat sheet I have. So now we're going to do some legs, and we're going to do the middle section of this. We're going to do red to match his. Is that the one I'm doing? That's the one I'm doing. Okay, hold on. Let's draw us some more red legs. Not draw, paint. Now with that, I don't have to go all the way down because you'll see in just a moment. I'm going to do the bottom black for the boots. Oh yeah. Okay, so we got what's going to be the legs, and I think that is all the red I'm going to need. Let's do our brush. So now we're going to go into some green, and I'm using green, classic green by Folk Art, and we're going to put that out. With this, we are going to do all of the bottom, except, you know, for that part. So let's go ahead and see the time. 12:20. Because once I start putting her together, it's not going to take long. We're going to be great. The painting is going to be the hardest part. Now, guys, you know they have the stackable things at the Dollar Tree. You could pick you up some. They have round ones and square ones. You could make you a couple of nutcrackers just like this for your Christmas season decor. Hope I'm not missing any comments here. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for following our pages. Mine, Black Lock Creations. I'd love for you to be a part of our community. Also, we have the Fab 4 Event Emporium. Be sure, if you're not a follower, to hit that follow button there as well. And then also Craft Around the Clock. Guys, crafters get up so early, stay up so late to be a part of that event page, and it is some wonderful inspiration. All the areas. If you guys love to sit and watch crafters or just need some inspiration of your own, be a part. You know, it's a great place. I look so forward to talking with my people on my page. I love it. I miss it when I'm not able to do it for a while. Gotta have a steady hand here. There we go. We are moving right along. Be sure to say hello. Be sure to share it out. At the end here, I'm going to be choosing 2. And your name is going to be given to Miss Kimry. And on her watch at the very end, about 9 o'clock, we are going to put your name on the big wheel, and you'll have a chance to win a $25 Amazon gift card that was sponsored by Miss Kimry herself. And I just got green paint on me. And a $25 gift certificate to shop at Plaster Paint. Okay. That looks pretty good. Let me look at it. Okay, even a little gold shining through on that, that's going to be great. Okay, let me wipe my hand. I got a little green on me. And let's dry this. Give everything a good dry. Thank you, Miss Kimry, for including me in the event. I do always look so, forward to being a part. I appreciate the invite. All right. Get this one good and dry. I'm excited to see everyone else's Nutcracker, the Nutcracker Nonsense is the theme. So all the presenters will be doing something with nutcrackers. Now my green is the only one I may have to do a second coat on real quick. Hello everyone, welcome, welcome. I'm LaDonna, this is Blacklock Creations. That's my Facebook page, and then you're also being streamed into Craft Around the Clock and the Fab 4 Event Emporium. So welcome, I'm so glad you're here. If you're not a part, be sure to follow all 3 pages. We'd appreciate it. All the presenters that'll be after me would love for you to be a part of their community. So thank you for being here and spending your Saturday with us. At the very end, Miss Kimry, one of the sponsors of the event and put the event together, she'll be our last presenter, and each presenter is choosing 2 names. You're going to go on the wheel of names, and Miss Kimry is going to spin that wheel for 2 lucky giveaways. One being a Amazon $25 gift card, and then a $25 gift certificate to Plaster Paint. Also, all weekend, today and tomorrow, if you would like to shop at Plaster Paint, you can get 10% off of your order by using the code FAB, F-A-B. Okay, so here we go. Let's do one more green, guys. I think I need one more coat of green. Yeah. I got that a little thick. There we go. Let me try to get that line as straight as possible. Probably should have pulled out my tape, but I didn't. That's okay. This is going to be perfecto, right? All right. This is going to be good. So, Blacklock Creations, I am trying my very best to be on live on Monday nights. So if you would like to stop by and say hello, I'd love for you to be here. I am crafting on Monday nights. I do some cooking, I do some Bible journaling, I do some devotionals. So if you are that girl, I'd love for you to be a part of my community as well. All right, I think that looks great. I don't think I'm gonna need green again. Let's put that in there. Let me get a wipey for my hand here. I'll have it everywhere. All right, let's do one more dry, and then we're gonna start putting it together. Thank you, Miss Cindy. I'll do the same, thank you. Those little edges right here because it's a little thicker. Okay, so now I did put my black up. I need to paint the bottom of this. Let me get one more paintbrush. Black, and that's going to be a little fuzz on that for the boot. Okay, what time are we at? We are doing good. Try Try to give it a little curve. I mean, I am going to be painting is really not my forte, but here we are painting. It is all good, right? Okay, that's gonna be the boots. All right, now let me do one more quick draw. Jenny, thank you for being here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hopefully I said that correctly. I am from Arkansas, so I do have a little bit of an accent. Okay. Now, let me put, I don't think I need paint anymore. Let me set my paint. Let me set that right there. Okay. Now, I know the body. I am going to be using, let's see here. I got these little, what are they called? They are called jewel stickers from the Dollar Tree. So we're going to embellish this portion with these little stickers. So let me put that in the trash because I think I'm going to be done with that. All right, now let me put my lid on because I have to see, you know, where to stick everything. Let's put our lids on. Okay, let's see. I am going to need about 3 of these. So let me get my scissors out. Actually, I think this one little strip's going to be all I'm going to need. And let's cut it at 3. Nope, I'm going to be 1 extra. If I can count, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. It's a little tricky, but you can do it on these little things because it is. There we go. Okay. I'm going to peel and stick. Or I probably could have done 4. And I probably still can. Let me see if I can get it lined up now. Nope, wrong side. Hold please. Oh, here we go. This is the one I messed up. I cut from. I have used these little things in many projects. So if you ever see these at the Dollar Tree, they are great to put in your crafting stash. All right, let me do the other. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Do one more on this other side. I am making a Nutcracker. We are in an event, Nutcracker Nonsense, and look how cute that is. I have turned a stackable box set that I picked up from the Goodwill years ago into a Nutcracker. I'm so excited. Okay, now, hat, face. Let's do the hat. I'm thinking, Oh, I know what I was wanting to do on this. I thought about taking some of this red wire that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, because you know how they have on their thing a little, oh yeah, that would be cute. Hold please, let me get this cut. Let me see what I can do on this. Well, I've got to get me some new wire cutters. Okay, let me do 4. I may not need 4, but let's try 4. Okay, let me get them all the same length. So I'm just going to spread those out and cut there at the shortest one. Okay, now I'm going to take them and I'm just going to kind of give them a little, you know, curve. Now let me see if I can get this. Let me curve it a little more. Or do we want to go straight? Let me think. Let me look. Let me look. No, I think I like the little bit of curve. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me grab. What am I grabbing? Here we go. I don't want to burn my fingers. My little spatula. Okay, let's put a little bit of hot glue. I got me a new hot glue gun. My old one, oh my goodness, it would constantly drip, which drove me crazy. All right, let's see here. That's there. And we're gonna do the other one. Right there. Let me bring that one in just a little bit. I'm probably only gonna need 2 of these. Hello everyone, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being a part of our crafting event today. We do appreciate you being here with us. Okay, let me do one more. Gonna be perfect. A little glue here, a little glue there. I'm gonna lay it in there. Hold this one and then put this one in with my finger. And hold. Yeah, that's gonna be cute. Okay, oh, I gotta hurry. All right. Let's see. All right, there we go. That's gonna look cute, cute. There we go on that. Okay, so now I think I need to work on the face. The face is going to be the hardest part. Okay, got my little things here. So let's see what we got. In my little goodies, we are gonna do, let me do the beard first. Because you know, I picked this up from the Dollar Tree. I think I did. Okay, now let me, I want to use just a little bit of this. Let me do some cutting. All right, so we're gonna do, let me scoot her down. I don't think I'm gonna need that much. All right, I'm gonna do the beard. It's probably not gonna look right, but hold on. I got the hair going that way. Hey, it's all good. Let me cut a little more of this. I had me a sideways beard. And I don't think I'm gonna need that much. I want it at a taper, you know. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. All right, let me put just a little hot glue across the top because some of my fuzz is. Okay, so now we've got our eyeballs. I'm gonna do the beard. And two, once you do something like this and you got the hair coming off and all that sort of thing, you can go back in and put a little bit of hairspray on it and it'll pretty much stay. All right, let's go ahead and do our eyeballs. And then we have a little wooden bead. I'm just gonna leave it this color and we are gonna glue it on for the nose. How cute is that? Then I want to we're gonna put a little more hair around the sides. So let me go ahead and get my glue going there. Then I'll trim off what I don't use. Let's see. And we started about right there. Let me get me another glue stick. Okay. We are getting us a nutcracker, guys. Okay. So we have that part. let me show you what we got so far. And I gotta hurry, I got 15 minutes. So far we have this. So cute. Okay. All right, so now let's do our, I've got to paint my little bitty snowflake, and we're gonna do it, put my thing back. Where's my white? Oh no, I have white paint. Maybe I don't have white. We're gonna use gold then, hey. Right, already got some gold out. Let's do, I need a little more. Let's do our snowflake gold. Because you know, they always have those like jewels and things in their hats. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna sprinkle it with some glitter, which is gonna be good. There we go, got that. We're gonna let that dry. Let's go ahead, down the legs, I'm going to put some black buttons. Let me set this aside. Okay, we're doing good. I'm gonna do me some buttons. Hold on. Here we go. That button matches. Cute on that. Then I'm going to take two big red buttons and I'm going to glue some black buttons in the middle. Got my buttons from the Goodwill as well. And they got me a big old bag. It had all kinds of assorted buttons in it. I love those when you find things like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna glue this on. Oh wait, let me see. Try that just a second to get rid of those. Try to get rid of the little glue things. Okay. There's the bottom of it. Okay. Now, what do we got? We got that. We got that. What else do? Oh, my snowflake. Let's get that glued on. This. And then I do have some little trim that's really cute that's gonna go across the top of the hat. Let me flip her around because I did, let's see here. I think I may have cut that last night to go up there. Last little bit on this. All right. I've never seen so many glue strings. Okay. Let me look at that. That looks cute. Oh yeah. Let me show you guys. I'm fixing to glue her together. We're almost done. Okay, let me do one more little thing. I want to do some embellishment on his hat. So let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. That looks beautiful right there. Let me get that out of the way. Let me get my little cutters. Okay. Get that out of the way. All right. I should have glued that. I mean, I should have painted that. Oh, please. This should have been. Okay, hi. We are going to fix it. We are going to fix it. I was thinking that wasn't supposed to be like that last night. We fixed it. I'll put it around on the other side. Okay, let's glue that. I want this right here on the edge. Let me hold that. I knew my little trim wasn't working out right. I had my lid upside down. Okay. Let me see, guys, if I can. Where's my scissors? Here we go. Let me see if I can lift this up just a little bit. Of course I can. There we go. And I'm gonna glue this again. I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Because I want it like this. Yes. Along the edge. You ever do something you're thinking, I know that's not how it's supposed to be. That's much better. All right. There. Okay, let's glue everything down. we are going to be done. You don't even really have to glue it if you didn't want to. All I have left to do is put our gold buckle on, and we are done. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. Had to flip my stuff. All right, we are done. Do I want one? I think I do. Oh, please. Let me get one little berry. We're going to put a little berry up there with our goodie, our little hat embellishment. Right there. Maybe that'll hold. And let's see, there was one other thing. Oh, yeah. I got 4 minutes. Okay. Hey, all right. Now, we are done with the Nutcracker. Yay! All right, guys. Here we go. There you go. The Nutcracker is finished. Be sure to refresh your page for the next person. Okay, let me see if I can draw. Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can. I got to draw 2 names. Let me see if I can get you pulled up on my laptop. On my dilly flop here. Here we go. Let me go to comments. So let's see if we got 15 comments. If we got 15 comments, that person is going to be the winner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I see 11 comments. Let's do, and I'm probably missing some, I'm sure. All right, the first one is going to be Donetta. I hope I said that right. D-O-N-I-T-A. Hogan. You're going to be down for number 1. And then my next one will be Cynthia. And the last name is C-A Wood. W-O-O-D. K-Wood, Callwood. Cynthia and Donetta, you two are my names that'll be on the wheel at 9 o'clock tonight. Be sure that you're watching. Be sure you're there, because if your name is pulled, you got to be present. So be sure to do that. Let's look one more time at the Nutcracker. So sweet. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. Be sure to refresh your page. Thank you for following Black Lock Creations. Thank you for following the Fab 4 and Craft Around the Clock. And be sure to use that 10% coupon or percentage off, and use the code FAB, F-A-B, to get 10% off of your order with plaster paint, okay? Thank you, Kimry, for inviting me. Thank you, guys, for being here. And thank you for all that you do for us. And thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Bye-bye.